You don't hear it when you're cruising down the highway. You don't feel it in the steering wheel. But right now, with every mile you drive, money is quietly disappearing from under your car. Not because you're driving wrong, not because you skipped maintenance, but because most drivers are taught to trust the loudest names, not the smartest engineering. I've spent years digging through owner logs, where charts, lab tests, fleet data, and behind-the-scenes manufacturing stories, and once you connect the dots, it changes how you look at tires forever. Some of the brands that last the longest barely advertise at all. Some of the most expensive names. They're burning through tread faster than you'd expect. Today, I'm taking you behind the curtain. No hype, no paid marketing myths, just the real story of underrated tire brands that quietly outlive the big names most people swear by. And stay with me, because the #1 brand on this list still shocks experienced mechanics when they see the data. It starts with a brand many drivers overlook the moment they see the price tag. Kumho doesn't scream luxury. It doesn't flood TV ads. But step inside their development labs and the story flips fast. Founded in South Korea decades ago, Kumho grew from a tiny operation into a global manufacturer with plants across Asia and the United States. That scale matters, because it creates consistency, the kind you only notice after 60,000 miles when the tire still feels stable instead of noisy and loose. What surprised me most while reviewing owner reports is how evenly Kumho tires wear. The tread doesn't melt away in patches. It fades slowly, predictably, mile after mile. Models like their all-season touring and performance lines routinely push far beyond what most drivers expect at that price point. And here's the detail most people miss. Kumho spends serious money in motorsports. Formula cars, touring championships, places where heat destroys rubber in minutes. That experience filters down into street tires that grip without shredding themselves. Are they perfect? No. Older generations had occasional sidewall complaints. But warranty data shows failures are rare, and major automakers still trust Kumho as factory equipment. That's not luck, that's engineering discipline. Then there's a Japanese brand with a reputation that took years to repair. Falcon's early history had some bumps, and unfortunately, reputations linger longer than facts. But modern Falcon is a different animal entirely. Their testing environments are brutal by design. Drift competitions, rock crawling events, desert races that chew tires alive. Why does that matter to you? Because a tire that survives those conditions doesn't panic under daily commuting. The Wild Peak line is a perfect example. Trucks and SUVs rack up huge mileage numbers on these without sacrificing wet grip or winter confidence. Falcon learned how to control heat, the silent killer of tread life. They use advanced silica compounds that reduce rolling resistance, which doesn't just help fuel economy, it slows wear. That's why newer Falcon models now carry warranties pushing toward 80,000 miles. The comeback story is real, and the data backs it up. If there's one brand that feels baked into American road history, it's General Tire. Born in Akron back when that city was the tire capital of the world, General survived when hundreds of competitors vanished. Today, operating under Continental, they benefit from German material science paired with American road sensibilities. Their grabber tires are legendary among truck owners who tow, haul, and wander off pavement. Cuts, chips, uneven wear, the stuff that kills tires early, is exactly what General engineers design against. What really caught my attention, though, was their touring lineup. Tires like the Ultimax quietly outperform far pricier names in consistency and noise control tests. Smooth, calm, predictable, even deep into their lifespan. They're not flashy. They're just honest. And sometimes, that's exactly what lasts the longest. Toyo's story is one of resilience. Despite controversies unrelated to tire quality, their engineering focus never drifted. Walk through Toyo's testing footage and you'll see tires being punished on Baja desert courses and drift tracks where heat buildup destroys weak compounds instantly. That's where Toyo shines, toughness under stress. The Open Country series has earned cult-like loyalty among truck owners because it doesn't flinch under load. Gravel roads, towing trailers, daily commuting, the tread holds together. Toyo is also quietly pushing sustainability, experimenting with renewable materials that don't compromise durability. Lower rolling resistance, stronger internal construction, and fewer heat cycles breaking down the rubber, that's the recipe behind their long lifespan. Cooper is a brand that feels almost stubborn in the best way. While others merged and vanished, Cooper stayed independent for over a century by focusing on one thing: real-world toughness. Heat, rain, snow, endless highway miles. Cooper tires are built to endure all of it without drama. Their Discoverer lineup is a standout, especially for drivers who work their trucks hard. What extends Cooper's tread life isn't magic, it's even wear. Their tread blocks stay stable instead of squirming, which reduces noise and preserves structure. You don't notice it on day one. You notice it at 50,000 miles when the tire still feels composed. Yokohama is often associated with performance, but durability is their quiet superpower. Decades of endurance racing shaped how they design rubber compounds that don't fall apart under heat. What shocked me during long-term testing reviews is how Yokohama tires retain grip far deeper into their lifespan than most competitors. The Avid and Geolander families are especially impressive for daily drivers and SUVs. Even wear, strong wet control, and consistent road feel long after many tires would have turned sloppy. Their use of orange oil-infused compounds keeps rubber flexible without accelerating wear, a clever balance few brands pull off well. Hankook's rise from mid-range to top-tier contender didn't happen by accident. They invested aggressively in material science and heat management. That's why their tires stay quiet longer and resist the feathering and cupping that kill tread early. Fleet operators love Hankook for a reason. These tires survive abuse. The Kinergy series is a commuter favorite, while the Dynapro line handles rougher duty without self-destructing. Hankook proves that premium longevity doesn't have to come with premium pricing. Sumitomo brings a centuries-old philosophy into modern tire design: stability over flash. Their tread blocks are rigid, their compounds conservative, and that's exactly why they last. Owners consistently report exceeding expected mileage. Wet grip stays predictable. Highway stability doesn't vanish as the tire ages. For drivers who value calm confidence over aggressive styling, Sumitomo quietly delivers. Firestone's name carries weight because it earned it. From early Ford vehicles to modern SUVs, Firestone built its reputation on reliability. Under Bridgestone, that philosophy remains intact. Firestone tires prioritize stability, which reduces uneven wear. The Destination series handles mixed terrain without shredding tread, while Firehawk models balance grip with durability. They're not the cheapest, but the miles per dollar math works out better than most expect. Then there's Laufen, a brand many drivers dismiss until they learn who's behind it. Owned by Hankook, Laufen uses the same factories and quality control, just stripped of marketing excess. Simple tread designs, functional performance, and surprisingly long wear. They're not snow champions, and they won't win track days, but for everyday driving, they quietly outperform expectations. Nexen sits comfortably in the top tier of value and longevity. Their use of AI-driven design and modern manufacturing has pushed them far beyond budget brand status. Being chosen as factory equipment by brands like BMW, Porsche, and Hyundai isn't charity, it's proof. Quiet ride, consistent grip, and long tread life at prices that undercut premium competitors by a wide margin. GT Radial is one of the industry's best-kept secrets. Backed by a global manufacturing powerhouse, their tires balance comfort, efficiency, and durability beautifully. EV-ready designs, performance racing involvement, and strong OE partnerships show how versatile this brand has become. They don't chase hype, they chase reliability. And at number 1 sits a brand that defines quiet confidence. Uniroyal. Known for rain mastery, their sharkskin-inspired tread designs dramatically reduce hydroplaning. But what makes modern Uniroyal special is how they paired that wet safety with improved tread life and lower noise. Backed by Michelin and Continental depending on region, Uniroyal delivers safety, longevity, and value without premium pricing. It's the kind of tire brand you discover once, and then stick with for years. If this video helped you see tires differently, hit like. It tells the algorithm this kind of deep, honest car content matters. Share it with someone shopping for new tires, subscribe for more behind-the-scenes car care insights, and comment below with your country. I love seeing where you're watching from. Drive smart, take care of your car, and I'll see you in the next one.